Welcome back to GossipShorts. Today, we're shining a light on a story that's both inspiring and heartbreaking. The tragedy of Zak Stevens. The powerful and emotional voice behind Savatage and Circle 2 Circle. While Stevens' commanding stage presence and soaring vocals made him a favorite among fans of progressive and power metal, his journey through fame has been marked by deep personal loss, mental health struggles, and a battle for peace in a life filled with chaos. His story is a sobering reminder that even those who appear strong and confident on stage can be silently enduring unimaginable pain. Zak Stevens stepped into the spotlight in the early 1990s, taking over as lead vocalist for Savatage. After the departure of original frontman Criss Oliva, it was no small task, but Stevens brought a unique warmth and emotional depth that helped the band evolve musically, notably on albums like Edge of Thorns, Handful of Rain, and Dead Winter Dead. His voice wasn't just technically impressive. It carried the weight of real emotion, often mirroring the turmoil happening behind the scenes. Tragically, only months after Edge of Thorns was released, Savatage guitarist and co-founder Criss Oliva was killed by a drunk driver, devastating the band and deeply impacting Stevens, both professionally and personally. The loss of Criss Oliva was a turning point not only for the band, but for Stevens himself. He found himself in the middle of a grieving band, expected to carry the legacy forward, while managing his own emotional response to the tragedy. As Savatage continued, the pressures of fame, relentless touring, and internal band tensions began to take a toll. Stevens, who had always struggled quietly with anxiety and depression, found the weight of expectation overwhelming. Despite outward success, he was burning out inside. By the late 1990s, Stevens made the difficult decision to leave Savatage, citing the need to focus on his mental health and spend more time with his family. It was a brave move, but not one without consequences. Walking away from a successful band at the height of its popularity meant taking a massive personal and professional risk, while he eventually found a new creative outlet with Circle 2 Circle. The years that followed were filled with ups and downs. Stevens has opened up in recent years about the intense bouts of depression he faced, the sense of isolation that often came with life on the road, and how music was both a salvation and a source of pain. Through it all, Zak Stevens has remained a figure of resilience, continuing to make music and connect with fans who find comfort in his lyrics and voice. But the emotional wounds he's carried have left a lasting impact, casting a shadow over a career filled with brilliance. The tragedy of Zak Stevens isn't just in the losses he's endured or the battles he's fought. It's in the way his pain has been so often hidden in plain sight. His story is a poignant reminder that behind the music, behind the voice, is a human being struggling to find light in the darkness.